Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Elite Dangerous live stream. We're still here, still at PAX East 2017, live from the show floor in Boston, Massachusetts, and I've been joined by a very, very special guest, a wonderful, wonderful human being, a good friend, and my dad. No, he's not my dad. That's a bit weird.
Wait, what? Your
no,
dad?
no, he's not here. people actually at home are familiar with my dad, so no, not him.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway, no, sorry.
He's much cooler than me too.
I've got daddy issues, clearly. I'm here with Das Valdez.
That's me, yeah,
Das,
that's the right name.
nice.
What's up, man? How's it going, man?
I'm very good, yeah. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. It's the third day of the con.
Yes.
Voice is hanging in there. You know how
Yes.
the cons go. You like talk and talk and talk. You go on multiple streams, and it's just getting a little bit rough here.
A surprising level of enthusiasm for somebody who's been here for 3 days already. But you're doing incredibly well. You're probably one of the most enthusiastic humans that I've ever met. So,
If I was less enthusiastic, maybe my voice would still work correctly. I don't know.
So who are you, and why are you here? And get out of my live. No.
Wait, what?
Get out of my live stream.
These stools aren't very stable, man.
No,
I think
I'm pretty thrilled. I'm just doing.
No, man,
while you explain who you are,
while
I'm
I
doing
explain
one
who I
last
am.
jump in private. So don't look here on my screen yet.
Continue flying around. So I'm Das Valdez, right?
Yeah.
I'm a Twitch streamer. I'm a Twitch partner. I stream on Twitch full time. So what we like to do on Twitch is we play different games, and we don't just play regular video games. We'll try to play games that we can actually use to learn about stuff. Games that are creative, games that are based on physics, games that you have to solve problems or have tactics or whatever, right? So I always try to find games that allow me to say, all right, this is just a video game, but look at this real world thing that maybe we can talk about while we play the video game. Basically, we trick people into learning things while we're playing the games. Don't tell anybody. There's not anybody watching. We're not live yet, are we?
You really enjoy the. Yeah, somebody's posted. Osric, thank you very much for posting that.
Excellent.
In the chat.
Thank you, Osric. Appreciate it.
Osric is you've been great on these last live streams the last couple of days. Thank you so much for doing all this, moderating and all that. It's been really great.
Absolutely. Major shout out for the mods, always.
Yeah, you are always so enthusiastic. It's really lovely, and genuinely you do learn a lot from Daz. Why is
Sure.
it? What is it about sort of space and science that makes you so enthusiastic about it? What pulls you in? What keeps you coming back for more of that kind of stuff?
Like ever since I was a kid, I was building little model airplanes and trying to fly things, and little rubber wind-up things, little gas-powered things on trains, little model rockets and stuff. I just always loved flight. I don't know, there's something about like escaping the bounds of gravity temporarily or permanently or whatever. It's just, it's awesome to think about, especially when you kind of get the scale of the cosmos, like how big everything could be. I grew up in the country, right? So I wasn't in a big city, and I would sit outside, like literally on my roof, and I would just like look at stars at night, and you kind of think like, wow, that's a lot of stuff out there.
Yeah.
And that's back when we were just looking at stars. So it was all, oh, there's lots of stars, I can see the Milky Way maybe. The crazy thing that's been going on recently are all these exoplanet discoveries.
Yeah.
And so now when you go outside, you kind of look up into the sky, you say, well, those aren't just stars. Every one of those stars might have planets
system.
around it.
Yeah.
And the more data we get back, we're getting more data back from all the different telescopes and the Spitzer, the space telescopes, all the different things, and we keep finding planets. Everywhere we look, we find more planets. It's almost like Elite.
Yes.
Where most of the systems have planets in them.
Well, so funny you should say that.
It's amazing, right?
Yeah.
Go
Carry
ahead.
on. No, I'm not going to get in the way of you.
Right over the top of me. I never stop talking to you.
Well, it's great. I'll just rest.
So I was looking around, right, and I follow space news literally every day. Like I'm on my phone, I'm eating lunch, I'm reading articles, and recently NASA had the big press conference about the Trappist planets, right? They like did this big hype train thing. Oh, this stuff's going to come out.
Yeah,
we're
big
gonna announce
announcement
it.
tomorrow.
Yeah, and we're like, aliens? I don't know what's happening.
No.
And they announced these new exoplanets around a system called Trappist-1. The crazy thing is, when they had the graphic where they were showing the orientation of these planets, these exoplanets that they've discovered around the star system they named Trappist-1, it looked like, I thought it was a screenshot from Elite Dangerous. I had to do a double take, literally, because I thought that they had just logged into an Elite and taken a screenshot of a stellar map. It's like, wait a second. Like the information
the way
on
that
the
it
left,
works
here's
on
the
side.
sun, and here's all that.
Now, who inspired who, I wonder? No,
I don't know, right? It's
Probably
maybe that's what
NASA.
they did.
Yeah.
So I wanted to hop into Elite, and I wanted to fly around with Ed here and kind of look at some of the different systems and exoplanets.
Well, as you can see, we're in Seoul right now, so
Right.
if you can bring this up on the screen now.
Excellent.
We are in our home system. I
Home
mean,
system.
by the way, you are absolutely preaching to the choir here.
Thank you.
You are totally, like, the guys in our chat, our community, absolutely. I mean, one of the reasons why they love Elite Dangerous so much is because of the scientific accuracy stuff.
Absolutely.
And part of the reason why David Braben, part of the reason why they love it is because David Braben loves the accuracy of the science as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So everything has to be just like how it would be.
Which is fantastic.
Obviously, we've had to cheat with things like fast and light travel, otherwise we'd never be able to get anywhere
Sure.
in the game.
I don't think anyone wants to say real-time space program. Like, that's not a thing that we would
Yeah.
enjoy, really.
Well, how much of an expert do you think you are then, in comparison to David? Would you say? Like, it's
I'm not an
difficult
expert
to
at
know.
all. Like,
Well, you're
I'm
not
an
expert, but you're
enthusiast.
very
I'm an
keen,
enthusiast.
right? I would
Yeah,
say
very keen is a good way to put it.
But you are somebody who has gone and given talks at NASA and things like that.
Not at NASA. Whoa.
Sorry, not
But
NASA.
I'm available.
NASA is the wrong. Recently you did some. I'm sure you did something.
We had an interactive exhibit at the Intrepid Sea and Space Museum in New York City. So they had kind of an interactive kids thing where kids could sit down and play video games. The theme was the science and art of video games. And I said, I know some video games that have some science and art in them. And so we set up stations and the kids could sit down and actually play the games with us while we talked to them about space, about science, about rockets, whatever. So
Cool.
that's what we've done.
I feel like I misunderstood something that you told me
No,
a
it's
few
all
weeks
good.
ago.
It's all good.
That's cool. You've visited there though, right?
Oh, yes, absolutely. No, we do live streams from NASA facilities all the time. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't like
That's what I mean.
Yeah, I don't do presentations for
But
NASA.
you do live streams from NASA
Yeah,
facilities.
so we'll go down and we have kind of like relationships with the launch companies, and we'll visit the launch pad and kind of like walk around and talk.
That's still pretty good.
The claim to fame is we've done a live stream from the flame trench.
Yes.
Of an active launch, not while it was launching, but we did it like from the flame trench, like 4 hours in advance of the launch. We're standing there with the camera, like pretty soon there's going to be a lot of fire coming out of here.
Wow.
So that's what we were talking about. Okay.
Yes, that's
Excellent.
what I was talking about.
I
wasn't
love space,
completely incorrect. But yeah, no, please do put some love in the chat for Daz. And if you aren't already following him
shucks.
on Twitter and Twitch, read off again your location so people can find
So
you.
it's twitch.tv/Das Valdez, or I'm on Twitter. I'm K Space Academy on Twitter.
And that came about from because originally you were streaming Kerbal Space Program.
a lot
and
of
doing
Kerbal Space
lot
Program,
of that
yes,
and like
absolutely.
teaching people how to do it because
Yep.
you like the scientific accuracy elements of it.
Absolutely.
In the same way here. Anyway, sorry, back to the
It's
game.
also Elite, by the way.
Yeah, we
So we're
as
at
you
home.
can see, we're Sol. Here's Sol. There's Earth. That's where we are right now.
Right.
Our little tiny dot speck.
So while we're here, I wanted to say something.
Yeah.
The crazy thing about the Trappist system, right? Because we're going to go out to Trappist system. It's I think it's 42 light years away in Elite. In real life, it's
Terraformed Mars.
oh nice. In real life, it's like 39.5, 39, something like that. If you hop back over to the sun, if you zoom in, the entire Trappist system fits inside the orbit of Mercury.
Oh.
It's tiny. The orbital period of the smallest planet in the Trappist system that we've detected in real life is like 1.5 days or something ridiculous like that. The year is a day long. So the sun here, like Sol in our system, is so huge. And this isn't to scale, right? Mercury's not that big, that close to the sun. This is like a graphical
Yes.
interface
Yeah,
so you can
yeah.
hop between targets and set that sort of stuff. When we go out to Trappist, in the real world, what we've detected, the entire Trappist system, the furthest planet fits inside the orbit of Mercury.
Ah. As you can see here, all the listing
Yeah,
on
it's
there
got all
is-
it's got the surface gravity and the density and all that stuff, man. That's one of the things I love. Like, it's got even the Stimpy Major axis.
yeah. And then, yeah, Sol. There you go.
There you
Sol
go.
mass is 1, of course.
It's the masses one.
Yeah, and then, of course, that's all the faction type stuff in there.
Yep,
that's
yep.
completely to do with the game rather than
Excellent.
the science behind it. Yeah.
I mean, we have that in real life too, but you know.
yeah, all the factions. They're just
not
kind of
quite the
different.
same.
Yeah, and so as you can see, there you go. So, one of the things that happened recently, of course, is as you were saying about the Trappist one.
Right.
Discovery. So talk us through what that was before we show it in game and how we have managed to recreate it in Elite Dangerous. Actually, no, we didn't manage to recreate it.
Wait.
Go,
real
you go
life,
ahead. You do it
real
because
life.
you understand
Copied
it
it from Elite Dangerous.
Yeah,
apparently.
basically. Yeah, you understand it. You actually understand it better than I do. Somebody who's like a space enthusiast. So explain the situation behind it.
Well, I mean, we have multiple missions out there that are looking for exoplanets, right? We set up a telescope, we look in a direction, and we kind of stare at a star. And the number one way that we observe these exoplanets, we can't look at them. We don't have like lenses powerful enough to take pictures of them yet. Soon, but yet we don't have that. So what we typically look for, we'll look for occlusion, where a planet will move in front of a star, and we can see the dimming of the star. So it's like we're looking at the kind of the power output, I guess, the brightness of the star, and then all of a sudden, for some reason, we're staring at it. I mean, don't stare at the sun. By the way, don't go outside and stare at the sun.
I'm not going to do that.
But the telescopes are getting energy from the sun, and the energy reading will dip down, and then it'll come back up again we typically think that that happens whenever another planetary body goes in front of the star. It occludes the star, it decreases, it kind of blocks some of the light that's coming out to us. So we were looking out at one of the systems, the Trappist system. The star is so dim that normally you couldn't see it with a naked eye. You have to have special telescopes to see the thing, but we saw the same sort of things going on. We saw the dimming going up, down, then back up again, and we saw that a couple different times. They guessed that there are 7 different planets orbiting this star. The crazy thing is, the star is so dim and so faint, it's a tiny star. It's like the size of Jupiter.
Okay.
All of the planets around it were barely dimming the star, so they could barely see this stuff. It's not something that we could just like sit outside and observe. The crazy thing is, the size of the entire Trappist system is more like the size of Jupiter and the Galilean moons that are around Jupiter. So if you took Jupiter, Jupiter's almost a failed star, right?
Okay.
It's a gas giant, it didn't quite get dense enough, it didn't quite get hot enough. If it had a little bit more gravity, if it had a little more mass, it might have actually ignited. In fact, there's some science fiction about igniting Jupiter, if you've ever read any of that stuff.
Nope.
Seriously.
That's incredible.
So the Trappist system is almost like a Jupiter that started nuclear fusion, whatever you want to say.
Do you have your favorite type Trappist in there for me?
Type Trappist, all right. Science officer has some work to do. Am I on the right
Sorry,
post?
yeah.
TRPPIST, there you go. Got it?
Trappist. Wow.
That's all I have to do. I run my mouth and I type things in on occasion on the keyboard
Hey, no,
over here.
running the mouth is perfect. I really hope that I've got a fuel scoop.
Dude, okay.
I can make it on economic routes anyway. While you're talking, I can start.
How many
jumping.
jumps is it away?
It is, well, on economic routes, it's 11 jumps away.
Okay.
It's 42 light years away. Maybe this is a good time to describe how the similarities between. Yeah, go ahead.
So the crazy thing is, right, I've done some research on this with Elite Dangerous. You know about the Stellar Forge in Elite Dangerous. I didn't program it, but I kind of understand what they do.
Yeah.
They have a bunch of stars that are direct observations, like actual data, and they said, all right, we know that that star is supposed to be here. Let's put it in the right position in Elite Dangerous. There you go, boom, a star, here's some planets, whatever, right? Other stars that weren't exactly in the catalog, they didn't have exact locations for. So the Stellar Forge actually, I think it's called a missing mass sort of algorithm. Some people in chat can probably explain it a little bit more than me. They predicted, thank you, all these wars and years except Europa, attempt no landings there. That guy knows what I'm talking about. So anyways, they predicted that there should be a star that's in this kind of location given this missing mass situation in the Stellar Forge, and the star was a small star. It's not something we normally observe from the Sol. It's not exactly the same size in Elite Dangerous. I think it's a little bit bigger in Elite Dangerous than we really observed. But the crazy thing is, in real life, it's like 39.5 light years from Earth. In Elite Dangerous, it's 42 light years away from Earth in about the same position. It also had, I think when the Stellar Forge created it, did it have 5, I think it was planets? It had
yes,
a couple different bodies
yes,
around
it
it
did,
already.
yeah, and then it needed 2 adding to it to
And
make
all
it
they needed to
accurate.
do was just tweak it a little
Right,
bit. And put
an easy tweak as well.
exactly, like a little
It
tweak.
wasn't
It's like
something- yeah.
change the name in the database and add new 2 things to
Yeah.
it. And I think Forge also put a couple satellites around some of the planets.
Yeah.
Now we don't know if the planets are actually big enough to, or not big enough, if the planetary system would be stable in terms of having moons around these planets, because it's such a teeny tiny system, right? Like I said, the inner planet has a year that's only 1.5 days long.
Right.
It takes 1.5 days to go around the sun. I don't know if you can imagine that. And they do think that a lot of the planets are tidally locked in real life. So one side of the planet is constantly pointing towards the sun, the other side is constantly away from the sun, so you get this weird sort of like icy side that gets no energy versus desert barren side on the other side. The craziest thing is we're like doing jumps. He's like, dude, this guy never shuts up. I'm just
No.
gonna keep doing the jumps.
I'm thrilled. I've got to refuel while you're. This is
Excellent.
This is so fascinating. It's rare that you get somebody as keen as you are to talk about this stuff on here.
Well, it's a crazy thing. It's
so
like,
good. Can you
if
press
you
the,
wanna go out-
in a minute, I need you to press the J key for me.
All right, tell me when.
I'll tell you when. Get ready. Get position.
Science officer standing by. But no, the crazy thing about Elite is that you can go out and you can mine stuff if you want. You can go out and you fight stuff if you want. You can participate in the community events and truck stuff around. Or you can be a total nerd like me and tell me when, I'm waiting.
Button. Thank you.
There you go. Or you can be a total
Science
nerd
officer.
like me and just go sightseeing, basically. My most fun, the thing that I love to do is kind of go around and check out all the different things
Yeah.
that you can see. I wonder what the craziest thing. Let me see if I can read some chat maybe while we go through here.
Sure.
Mine is being blown. Thank you.
So
Ingeborg?
Have we? So we've covered basically that obviously our Stellar Forge system, which is
Yeah, absolutely.
it's an insane
Well,
piece
that's the
of
crazy.
work.
I mean, the craziest thing is that it takes different stars of different types, like the G-type stars, like we have at home, or M-type stars. It has the different brightnesses, the different wavelengths they put out. whether or not you can scoop through from is it safe to go there? Is it not safe to go there? I mean, just the level of scientific detail that they put into the game. It's another great game to teach by. Now, of course, you can't teach in like the open world, or else people will jump in and kill you while you're trying to do a presentation to the kids in the class or whatever. But it's just the scientific accuracy in the game, or even the inspiration. I'm not going to say it's like 100% exactly right, but it's inspired. It's something that you can use kind of a jumping point to kind of move. To move forwards. He's like, this guy won't stop talking, and I need to press.
No. You carry on. Please carry on talking.
Let me see here.
It's like the interesting thing that I find interesting about the game is, well, the thing that I think that you find interesting about the game is this accuracy and like how we managed to basically. Or David put a blog post out basically saying, like, we nearly predicted it. And, like, he was so thrilled about it. And seeing David talk about that kind of stuff was really fun.
Absolutely, man.
I nearly crossed the
I'm going to keep reading chat here. Sightseeing is your favorite thing to do. Nice. Let's see here. Multicrew needs a navigation officer. That's interesting.
Again, remember, Daz is our community guest here today. This is a real hard ship to land, so give me some... So please do bear with me while I try and land this ship. Gigantic.
You're at the right pad, right?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
It's weird because we don't have audio right now. We can't hear the game audio, and there's so many audio cues that you get in terms of like how much your engines are going or whether you're moving in a direction or whatever. It's different when you're not when you don't have the audio, right?
Apparently, I'm not in line. Do apologize, everybody.
Somebody's not attacking you, are they?
No.
Okay, good.
I keep crashing. It's a big ship. It's such a large ship that it's really hard for me to line it up. I can see that these. There we go. Oh, I'm getting shunted around a little bit. Again, ridiculously large ship. What I'm going to try and do is just go up here and then wish I had never tried to do this on a live stream in front of people at PAX.
It's all good. It's all good
as well. If you can, again, because I don't have the key controls.
What do you need to do? Yeah.
Try. Q and E. I need to line up. Thank you.
He's like leaning over, so they've got the keyboards like set up on different sides. The controls are on his side and the keyboard's on this side. Yeah. So.
There you go, nice and light.
How realistic are the planet rings in terms of size and rocks and etc.? Yo, bro, you know something? I don't know if I can answer that question for you. I might need to refer that to somebody like a planetary scientist or something. It's the sort of thing you say, like, you always hear about the asteroid belt, right? And it's like, oh, let's go fly around the asteroid belt, and there's tons of asteroids, and you're constantly dodging stuff, and then in real life, actual asteroids are thousands of kilometers away from each other, hundreds of thousands of kilometers. It's very, like, sparsely populated. The rings, I imagine, are a little bit more dense. I can't tell you, like, in Elite, there's, like, pieces bouncing off of each other and that sort of stuff. What I really need to do is get somebody else on here who's even more of an expert than me and maybe fly through some rings and talk about whether or not that's realistic.
That would be awesome. You should get somebody onto your stream.
Yeah.
And invite like somebody that you know who is a proper expert on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Proper astronomy expert. Get them onto your stream and talk through this. I'd
be so
watch
cool.
That. I would watch that.
Because it's always my thing. Like I'm so into all this stuff, but I'm not going to tell you I know everything. Like the most important thing for me is learning new things. So I'll try to get somebody smarter than me on the show with me who can actually explain what's going on, and I'm just like blown away half the time. It's good to like know what to ask questions with.
Yeah.
Nice. We're like upgrading the ship and everything. So.
Sorry, it's because I need a fuel scoop.
The good news is that we can actually do this in a league. We can go out and upgrade the ship and buy a fuel scoop and jump over to the other system.
We're going exploring.
We're a little bit away from that in real life.
Yes. Well, it's a shame, but that's the joy of video games, right?
Absolutely.
There you go. Now I can get there in 3 jumps. Get there. It's going to be great. I've improved my. Get
Kevin, the JPL guy. So one of the guests we had on was a person from JPL who works on NASA Eyes on the Solar System.
Okay.
And it's like their visualization where you can kind of fly around and visit different star systems. And when you jump into a star system, the visualization in the official NASA app is so close to Elite. Sometimes it's like, is that a screenshot? Are you kidding me? Like, maybe it's just a good way to display the data, I guess you could say, right?
This ship is bizarre to fly.
We're gonna make it out. They're not like threatening to shoot us, are we?
No.
What do we know? We have no audio.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No.
All I know is that loitering is a crime punishable by death. So.
Well, that's true. Yeah, as we are well aware. Right, press the landing gear button for me. L.
There you go.
Thank you very much. And then, Science Officer, I'm going to need you to press the J key for me, the jump to hyperspace button.
It does need a we could be a multi-crew to have a navigation
once we have, of
officer
course, got away
here.
from mass locked, because we're mass locked.
There you go. All right, you ready?
So now you can do it. Yeah. Yeah. You don't need multi-crew. We can just sit here together.
We can just sit here. We'll share a keyboard. This is how it works, I guess.
So right, 3 jumps away from Trappist 1. So we can see that Trappist 1 currently, well actually, it's about, in Elite Dangerous, I think it's 42.
It's like 42, yeah, it's 42 from Seoul.
And so it's very, very close, which is 39 light years. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it was nearly exact, you could say exactly right.
It's good enough for government work.
Yeah, that's right. Good enough for government work, exactly. I couldn't possibly comment on that kind of thing.
Nice.
But align with ship trajectory, I am.
Excellent.
There we go.
All right.
Wonderful stuff. So we're going to be jumping there now. So it's so close, and like a very similar type of star that was like.
It's a small dim. It's
seeing
like
David's
an ultra
face.
cool red dwarf.
Yeah,
I think it
seeing
is.
David's face when he realised that it was there and it was close. It was a similar kind of star, and it just needed a tweak to the actual system.
I would have paid
He
to
was
see
pretty
it, like
thrilled.
when that comes up in the
Yeah,
data.
he was pretty thrilled. As you can
There's
see.
the next jump out there.
Yeah, I'm going to stay away from that star, even though I want to do some fuel
A bit of
scooping.
scooping.
Of course, scientifically accurate fuel scooping here.
Yes, exactly.
Well, and this game as well is set in 3303 as well, so it's set a long time in the
We
future.
have some time to get that level of technology.
There has to be some game elements to it. And yes, please, Science Officer, if you could press the engage hyperdrive button, please.
There you go.
Thank you very much. Go frame shift drive now.
We need to work on our comms. You need to be like science control.
Science control.
Control here. Could you? Yeah.
Okay, I'll try. I'll try really hard on the next one. I'll try really hard on the next one to make the next one as like as sort of official as possible. But yeah, if you are just joining us, we are here streaming live from the PAX East show floor in Boston.
Absolutely.
It's been an absolute pleasure. It's been 3 days of streaming. If you haven't already checked out the streams that we did 2 days ago, on Friday, we did some really lovely. We can have a round of applause, apparently.
Information.
With some really lovely streams. Oh, hold on. Yeah, so Trappist 1 is the next jump away.
Nice.
We did some really lovely. Got some great content from Sandy, who I can see standing there actually.
Excellent.
Sandy came on the stream and we did. Basically, we showed off the PS4 working with Elite Dangerous for the first ever time, running beautifully. We showed off a great little teaser trailer. If you haven't already seen that,
Excellent.
make sure you seek that.
Somebody
teaser
put a link in
trailer out.
chat, maybe if there's a link for that.
Yeah, if there's a link for that teaser trailer, it's pretty incredible stuff.
Excellent.
A lovely lore video all about what's coming to the Elite Dangerous galaxy in terms of the storylines and the community progression.
Excellent.
Pretty cool. Right. So
We have a really cool setup here too. Like we're on a main stage thing, and the
Yeah.
entire like booth is in front of us.
Yeah, you
there's a
can
couple
see
different
everybody.
stream stations, so there's other
Yeah.
streams going on over here.
Yeah, it's really
There's
cool.
places where people can actually walk up and sit down and play Elite. I think. What version are they playing? Are those Xboxes or?
No,
I see
they're playing,
joysticks
yeah,
over
they're
there,
playing
so
on
no.
PC over there.
Yeah,
they're
they're
playing the
playing on
latest
PC.
builds, and we've got Planet Coaster on the other side as well. They're streaming Planet Coaster.
It's a really nice setup,
broadcaster on right now. Like people are talking about it and standing at the side. It's. I've had so much fun. Anyway. There's only 2 more streams left. This is the second to last stream
Really?
of the day for Elite Dangerous, and then there's 1 more stream for Planet Coaster after
Good,
this one.
because your voice.
Yeah,
like,
it's okay. I feel like I'm not doing bad. Christopher Moran says, "Is that Das?" It is Das.
I am Das on occasion.
All right. Science officer.
And there's the trailer in chat, too.
Needing to speak to science officer. Is
Roger,
science officer
command.
available? I'm seeing Trappist 1 on the in my visuals. Preparing frameshift drive ready for engaging. Could you please engage on my command?
All right, Roger, command. Standing by.
In 3, 2, 1, engage.
Engaged.
we,
We're very good at this.
We
We need
enjoyed
to
that.
practice.
We enjoyed that too much, though. I enjoyed that. Hey, look, if
We
you
really need to practice
if you want to
on
bring
that.
up a script of how they really do it, that would be quite fun.
How
We
they
could-
really
we
engage
could-
friendship
how they
drives?
really- how they really do it when they do
We get to
launches.
invent this. Like we get to
Like,
invent
that's
this.
true. Maybe we should do a live stream where we do like an entirely in character.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I've got some people, like we could put together an entire crew
Yeah.
who's like all down with the comms.
Yes, that'd be so much fun.
Like a
Oh,
role
that'd be
play,
so
like a
much
like
fun.
role play with comms and
We could
everything.
do a stream where we do that. That'd be badass.
We did
All
a
right.
training manual.
It'd be wicked awesome, as they'd say in Boston. All right, I've arrived.
There we are.
I don't think that's what they would say. They would probably say,
Yep. All right, we're here.
"Hey, we're here.
Good
Right, see you later."
car.
Right, okay, let's get some scanning done. Let's have a look around at this system. We have arrived in Trappist 1. And there it
Excellent.
is, Trappist 1 itself. Let's have a look. I
Look
think
at
I
the
am.
map. Can we look at the map?
We can, yeah.
Nice.
I've already scanned it, so I've been here before. And there you can see it. I mean, obviously, like it's not to scale in terms of the distances.
Sure. No, absolutely.
You can
It's
see
almost to scale. The planets are so tiny. So it's a tiny star. The solar mass is 7, almost 8%, right?
Yeah.
The radius is 11% of the solar mass. So maybe that's a little bit bigger.
But this
Right now, how many planets does it have?
1,
2, 3, 4, 5,
6, 7.
So this is the update.
This is the updated version of it.
This is the next version of the beta where they've actually renamed it
There's
and they
Trappist
put.
1. Yeah. You can see. Oh.
That's pretty cool.
And yeah, let's go. We aren't the first to scan any of these systems.
Sure.
But we
we
can
can go
certainly
check
have
it
a
out.
look. Yeah, and maybe even land on the first one, which you'll never.
Are they all
which NASA
rocky?
won't do. Well, I can show you. Okay. So, well, actually, I'll need to go and scan it, and then we'll
Yep.
get some details from it.
Oh, well, let's go do a tour.
So, are you aware of what these planets should be? I don't know if you have. If you
Yeah,
have that much
absolutely. No,
information.
so we don't know exactly what every planet is like. We know that they're all probably rocky because they're in close enough to the star, right? We also know that some of them are kind of like the size of Earth. They go anywhere from, I think, it's like 60 or 70% the size of Earth to just larger than Earth, if I'm not mistaken. Again, I'm like quoting these numbers from memory from like a random conversation, but they're all kind of like randomly close to the size of Earth. Like I said, we think some of them are tidally locked, so one side of the planet is always pointing at the star. We haven't directly observed any of these things yet, though, so hopefully in the near future we're going to have more powerful telescopes and sensors so that we can kind of like, pull tricks where we'll maybe bounce some light through the atmosphere of the planet and then try to figure out what the atmospheric composition is based on the scatter of the light as it comes through. There's all sorts of tricks that the scientists have up their sleeve. We haven't quite got there yet with these planets, but we're getting more and more data every time we look at them. We also know that 3 of the planets are actually in what's called the habitable zone. It's the zone where the amount of energy they get from their star is just right to allow liquid water to form. It's not so close to the star that the water would all boil off and be lost. It's not so far away from the star that the water would just freeze. They're in the zone where they're getting just the right amount of temperature that there could be liquid water there. And life as we know it tends to like liquid water. So every time we see these planets in the habitable zone, we're like, hey, maybe there's some liquid water there. So I don't know if we have any liquid water on these. Is there an actual...
So scanned Trappist 1-6.
Yes.
And that's the one further out. As you can see there, it's tidally locked, of course,
Yes.
rotational period, as you were saying. High
actually
metal content well with metallic core.
It actually... Wait, in the rotational period, what was the orbital period? Orbital century, orbital period, 12.4 days, even the periods.
Yeah, of course.
Like,
we don't
what's
mess
the closest
around.
one in? This is
So
crazy. This is so
let's have a
crazy.
look at the closest one.
No. Did that say 1.5 days? The orbital period of the first planet is 1.5 days.
And that's what you said it was earlier, right?
I'm going to pull a major faux pas. I'm going to confirm exactly what the orbital period is right quick. I'm going to confirm this.
He's the courser.
The orbital period of Trappist B is 1.51 days.
So that's according to...
This is what we observed in the Trappist system.
the Trappist system. Yeah, so we've just got it right, of course. It's just a keyboard,
Did they
just type in a little bit.
Did they update that? Did they update that to match? Somebody
I
find
think-
this out for me.
I think they did.
Is
yeah.
that a tweak?
They tweaked the information. They tweaked the set, but
Okay.
but they predicted it roughly, like the size of it and the shape of it.
Okay.
But the fact that
1.5 days.
let's have a look
crazy.
at Trappist 1. Obviously, we can see here's Trappist 1.
Yeah.
First discovered by Peter Wright. Well done, Peter Wright.
Excellent.
But yeah, there you go. I saw the 1.5 days.
So this is something people like somebody randomly hopped out to this because it's so close to Sol. There's no way that
Yes.
somebody wouldn't have jumped to this. This
People
is
already had it, so we had
one
to
of the
change.
first
So they
things.
kept their first
Yeah,
discovered by
it's not like
data.
there was a migration here
But
because
then-
it was found.
Yeah, 2 planets were added, and so then people. That's why it's a different person. Oh, no,
Even
then it already is.
that kind of like maps to reality because it's so close to us. It's like 40
Yeah.
light years away, right? It may be one of the. Once we get the ability to, it'll clearly be one of the first places that we explore.
Yeah. Hey, what do you say we go and try and land on one of the planets right now?
You're in charge, man.
It's going to take us a while, and it's going to mean that we're going to be able to do our silly things of making characters and stuff like that.
That's
but,
okay.
We could get some nice screenshots of us landed down on the planet's surface.
That's fantastic, dude.
Yeah, if the beta version and also our limited internet connection will allow it, but we'll give it a go. Yeah. So have you played much Elite yourself? I know that you've played with me. I'm sure
Yes, I
we
have.
played together. Yeah. But you are by no means an expert at the game.
I'm not an expert at Elite Dangerous. Make no mistake. Actually, when I first started playing, I had this fantastic idea. I'm going to do like tutorials on how to get started, whatever. And I do this in the open world. It's not a good idea to stream tutorials in the open world because invariably,
Yeah.
somebody's just going to show up and ruin
So
your day
echo
for a
you.
laugh.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just checking. I've got the. Oh, I haven't got an SRV. That's okay.
Do we have everything we need?
We can plan it. We got the planetary landing suite, which you can't change anyway.
Okay, good.
But yes, we do not have an SRV. Meaning we can't explore around in the.
Oh, we
buggy,
can't drive
but-
around.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That's okay. It's only a couple hops back home. It's no big deal.
Landing a cutter is going to be great. Yeah, crashing a cutter on the planet more
Crashing
likes
a
it does.
cutter? Nice.
How dare you doubt my landing skills? I'll show you how this
I don't know,
works.
man. I'm just along for the ride. Where are we going to respawn if you...
Check this out. Look how beautiful this is, by the way.
And that's
Now-
a moon. That's a moon of the Trappist 1
Yeah,
right there,
right
right?
next to it. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Currently unexplored. But look how beautiful this game is. Like, we're landing on Trappist 1. Did you think you'd be doing this today?
I would love to be doing this today, dude.
Yeah. Well, I'm taking it slow, I'm taking it easy because people know what I'm like. I probably will kill myself.
There's no like boost in and then flip over backwards and then boost at the last second and then like just land.
I'm not going to do that.
Can we do a suicide burn? Is that a thing? Like every trip with Ed is a suicide burn.
The amazing thing that you can see here is like all of these impact craters that you can see.
Yeah.
We can like pick one and land in one.
So if you look at it, it's not like it reses into a different layout of the map.
No,
it's like you could go to that crater right there.
Yeah, not only that, but if you
man.
look at the system map of the actual system.
Yeah, and we don't have an SRV on right now, right?
There, like that. Look, this is a real indicator. I'm not saying this is exactly accurate as to how Trappist 1 looks.
No, they actually have data that NASA doesn't have yet, and they skinned the planet
we knew
correctly.
it. We've got that.
Well,
but look
even
at
the
size of
NASA
that
app. So even the NASA app randomly generates what the planets look like because we don't have the data yet. We can't take visual photography of them, so we don't know. So
how long before
you kind
that
of take
sort
the
of
data
thing-
you have and you generate it from that, man. There's nothing wrong with that.
How long before that sort of thing becomes possible?
Soon, TM.
Soon, TM. Hey,
Yeah.
that's something I would say.
That's what my guest from JPL told me. He said soon, TM.
I just spotted something on the planet's surface there. It looks like something, but it's probably just a bit of a shadow.
Oh yeah.
But
it's like a square almost.
can you imagine if I found something really important in the Elite Dangerous Galaxy
Maybe
right
just
now by
randomly jumping
accident?
around to like the Trappist system. It looks like it's just a shadow.
I don't know.
It's very square though. This is like some face on Mars
This
stuff
isn't
right
set
now.
up,
Like,
by the
wait a
way.
second.
If we find something, this isn't set up by me.
This is like totally planned.
I think it's just
Pre-recorded.
shadowing. I think it's just yeah. Yeah.
Staring at the. Sorry, chat. We're busy. We're trying to see.
Sorry, we're having a nice time. But look at that. Look at the scale of this.
That's so awesome, man.
Yeah, I think it's just a bit
Can
of
you
geometry.
imagine in real life, like going out and doing things like this in real life? I hope that this is something we see in my time frame, in like my lifetime.
Yeah. me
Going
too.
back around the moon, like a tourism trip around the moon. That's a thing.
Just quickly change it. Yes, well, apparently. If Elon Musk gets his
If
way.
you have a significant deposit, maybe you can do a trip around the moon, right?
Hold on, I'm looking for
How to put the
it's flight miscellaneous I'm looking for.
nice.
If you can spot
This
that
is why
one.
I allowed Ed to be on the stream with me so he could drive everything.
Well, we've been going through these menus every single time we have to reset the controls.
Really?
Yeah. Here we go. Sorry. Toggle camera. Oh, okay. Left control space. Oh,
There you go.
Anyway, kicks out. That's cool. We can handle this.
Glide
Coming in.
engage, nice.
Yeah. 0.71 Gs. So I have to make sure that I'm careful.
Is that the
approach.
local gravity of the planet,
Yeah.
or is that the? Okay,
Gravity
so
of the
that's
planet,
the tug that's pulling down on you right now.
Yeah. And it
Gotcha.
will, and I will smash hard into the surface.
We should. Okay. We should have a colony at Trappist founded by a monastery because Trappist monks. So that's
Oh,
actually
yeah,
it's
yeah.
from the same region. The not studio is the wrong term. The observatory is partially based in Belgium, where the Trappist area is. I wanted to explore the Trappist system. I really just meant I wanted to go drink a couple of ales.
Yeah.
So
Oh, sorry. I thought we were talking about
No.
Elite Dangerous.
Oh wait,
It
no,
turns
wait.
out you just want
said
to
the
drink some
Trappist.
beers.
I thought we were drinking beers here. Like,
Okay. Science officer, if you could please engage my landing gear for me.
excellent.
That's the L key. Thank
Got
you
it.
very much. And
That's not the
then-
science officer's job, by the way.
I know, yeah.
Like I
it's
look through
weird.
telescopes and read sensors.
Could you
like,
control Alt Space for me?
Alt space?
Control Alt Space.
Control Alt space. I got all this stuff in my mind. There you
And
go.
now we can see, using the new camera tools.
Have we deployed a drone here? The camera's from a drone that's outside the.
Yeah,
right?
sure. That'll do. Look, you got the landing gear down. If you could put the landing gear back up for me. Yeah. Look at that.
There you go.
Oh,
That's gonna
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's cool, man.
yeah.
And decorative lighting so you can see where they come from.
Yeah. Wait. Let's get a nice shot of that. Oh. Hey, someone's joined us.
Hey!
I
Hello.
don't know who that is. Is that a commander? I think it might be.
Hopefully.
Like somebody really good. Anyway, so there we are at Trappist 1. And you can see.
Wait, there's two ships back there.
and-
There's another one too.
Oh, I don't know who this is. Like, this is probably.
It's really a party at Trappist 1 all of a sudden.
Hey there. And this is using the new cameras that are in the beta 2.3.
Nice, nice.
So we can do some pretty cool stuff like, you can hide the UI and then take some
So
really
what's new
nice
about it? You have
screenshots.
more control over it?
Oh,
or-
like, yeah.
You have the whole, I
so
see all
much
the
stuff.
commands on the side.
Zooms, like, you can see your commander in the ship.
Wait, are we in there?
Yeah, we should be. It might be, again, we are in the beta, so like it can
Yeah,
get
yeah,
sort
yeah.
of some depth of field toggles. so you can toggle all the depth of fields and the focuses.
Oh, nice.
And then you can also lose focus on the PC for some reason with a crash.
All right.
But there you go. That
Excellent.
happens.
Well, back in space we are.
You know. And then you press the set. What you do is, if you could, Science Officer number 1, if you could please press the send bug report button
There you
for
go.
me.
Should I type anything?
Description. Yes, please type in the description box. Whilst on live stream to hundreds of people at PAX in front of thousands of people, he's actually typing it. He's actually typing it. Millions of people.
Millions.
People like at PAX.
People.
Like at PAX, like, accessing camera just killed the game.
I have like joysticks in my lap. I can't like type right now.
It's all right. Yeah. Well, thanks for
Accessing
filling
what?
we're actually
Live bug report.
live bug reporting. Accessing it was the vanity camera. We tried to change depth of field and focus, yeah, and then it just crashed. Just went to just black screen, and a black screen, and boom, black screen. There you go. Thanks, guys. See you in the office on Monday.
I was going to say love.
Yeah, love. See you in the office on Monday. There you go. Thanks very much. Right.
There you go.
Send that report. Thanks very much. And let's load the game back in again and see where we can get up to. Let's see if we
A
can.
live bug
'cause
report.
We've still got
nice.
another 20 minutes, so let's keep going. Have you had a nice time at PAX? I'm feeling.
good time.
I'm feeling.
They put the joysticks back up. I have like a
People have said this in the chat. People have said like, "Oh, you look a little tired and stuff." Yeah, I mean it's been 3 days of this, and when you're doing these streams as well, and also you're away from home and staying in hotels and going out and
So you
meeting
traveled,
people,
and then everything gets set up.
and then I just turn up and I don't do any effort. Is that what you're trying to say?
There's a cot in the back. He's always
Yeah,
napping.
just
It's
go from
terrible.
that.
Like,
It's
I don't
like
know
a
what to
free
do with
food
this.
delivered to me. Like
The craziest thing is you
coffees.
come to the con and there's so much energy, right? There's so many people, there's so much noise, there's so much going on, there's so much cool stuff to see.
Yeah.
And you can't help yourself
Yeah.
being excited. I every single con I go to, I blow myself out. It's just like,
Yeah.
I can't talk anymore.
Yeah.
So it's the third day.
Also, the way that you talk is so enthusiastic and so passionate
it's
always.
just- I can
that
like sit here and be boring, I
Yeah.
guess. And like, I don't
Yeah.
know, Trappist system is kind of
Yeah.
cool, maybe.
CDC1 says Ed is taking his job serious. I do take my job seriously. At least I get to travel. I love the travel. It's absolutely awesome. I have a good time with that. Ed, you must be doing at least 12 hours a day plus streaming 7
Oh,
times.
easily.
Oh, here,
Yeah,
yeah,
easily.
100%. Hey, we're back. All right, let's try and land again. See
All
what
right,
can
here we
do.
go.
We still haven't touched down on the planet surface. We've got
Now,
42
since we're live
planets down
streaming, I
there.
won't ask you to recreate
No,
the
go for
bug.
it. Oh yeah.
Please
Thanks.
perform the same steps again to make sure that
Yeah, although I am seeing some jitteriness on the screens. Where are those people that were with us? That's sad. If you can try and rejoin the instance again, that would be
Yeah.
awesome. Because we had some people with us, which is
we
really
didn't
cool.
see the names. We weren't able to see the names
we
right
could,
then.
we could even jump into multi-crew and then find a crew and say, we're here just to mentor another player.
Really?
And then, so if you want to join us in the crew and sit
See,
in the ship
I've got to
next
get
to
into
us.
this, dude. Like, I've got
Yes.
to check out the multi.
Yes.
That's new, right?
Yes.
That's a new
yeah,
thing.
Totally. So this might cause us to crash as well. Like I'm playing with fire here.
All right.
I might boost towards the
We're
surface.
playing with fire on the live stream. Nice.
Oh, well, yeah, you know how it is. I'm going to head straight towards the ground like this, which is definitely a bad
That's a good
thing
way to
do.
land.
Yeah.
That's a good way to land. How many days
Yeah.
are PAX left? This is the last day,
Oh,
so
look,
we're
we've
halfway
got
through the
ourselves
last day right now.
Commander Shevin Karas is connecting in. We might see him either, well, it depends where he's
So will
gonna-
he res into the ship?
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
we
he
can
will.
See him over there.
Yeah, as soon as it says he's connected, you'll see him shimmer in to
Really?
life. Oh,
Like
yeah.
he teleports in or something almost? Like,
Yeah.
Excellent.
I'm going to take it nice and easy. So I'll show you these things. It's quite nice showing somebody that hasn't played the most recent update. It's
Yeah,
quite
no,
cool.
it's a cool thing. Like,
Again, we are working with a very limited internet connection.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
there
that's
it
it,
is,
yeah,
there
there
it
it is.
is.
Yeah, hey, hello
What's up?
there. Sup. I'm going to turn off the mute. I'm going to mute you both
Sure.
just because.
You never know. Well, actually, we can't hear, so
Yeah, well,
we wouldn't be able to hear anyways. So
I've disabled the crew comms. Sorry,
Yeah.
guys. Good afternoon.
Good
Says
afternoon,
Shaver
there you go.
Guys. He's in here with us. Nice to see you. And then if it's not going to do it for us again, let's recreate the bug. Control Alt Space.
Sorry.
Control Alt Space.
There you go. Got it.
And then we can go in. There we are. There's the Queen, by the way. We made her Madge earlier on. You can see her. She's rocking out. She's having a good time.
She needs a hat. I feel like she always has a hat.
Yeah, she does. Unfortunately, well, she's having a good time.
Whoa, careful.
Yeah. Hey. And then we have that guy as well.
So what are the different stations?
Okay, so with multi-crew, yeah, good questions. So 1 second, sorry, I'm going to try and.
No, it's fine.
Here we go. Sorry.
But that's an interior camera.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just the exterior, it's interior.
Yeah.
Duh. I should have
So
seen
there
that.
we have Commander Chevencares. Welcome, Commander Chevencares.
Nice.
Thanks for joining us here on the live stream. Oh, and we have Commander who ate all the pies. Who, I don't know, you're not that bad. Look, check him out. So also, yeah, you've got these new Commander controls as well. If it's going to work, we'll find
Nice.
out. And you can change depth of field and the focus. So moving the focus back closer to the camera or further away, and you can see how it. Yeah, there you go.
I'm going to put you on the spot.
Oh no.
If we get a different camera, are there screens that he's looking at?
Yeah,
He looks like
absolutely.
he's monitoring screens. Are there actually screens there?
Yes, there are. So there's like a UI. You get your own separate UI.
Right.
So the stations are, you've got the helm, you can control all the usual stuff that you would usually do. Can you press Control Alt Space again for me, so we can get out of this screen?
Got
it. Yeah. First time multi-crew, no idea how to do anything, but that's
Me
not
too.
unusual, says Wildfires. So I will lose control over some of my hard points now, so some of my firing abilities, and that'll be taken over by somebody else who's now the gunner. And there's a gunner mode that brings it out to an external camera, like a drone type camera,
Right.
and you've got like a reticule, and you've got 360-degree control, so you can see who's locked onto who and like use all like extra weaponry.
So the gunner
like
has more control than you would normally have if you're the only one in the ship?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Yeah, and also you have a somebody else who can sit as well in the other seat who can access the hangar bay. So we've got fighters, and as you can see, someone's actually launched out.
Really?
So someone's just launched out. They can see on our radar there. On our scanner, he's just
How
gone.
many fighters do you have?
You have 2 fighters, so if you have an NPC crew member on board, you can also send them out as well, so you can have 2 fighters going around.
Are the fighters crewed or are they drones?
They are, so he's flying. That's the
He's
real
actually
commander in the
out
game
there,
right
right?
now, flying. If you can come nice and close to us, that'd be awesome. We could get another screenshot. Here he comes.
It's like cooperation, I like it.
Yeah, so we're doing a little cooperative. There he is. Hello there. There he is.
Dude.
That's pretty cool, right? What's the
Wait,
plan?
so he's actually trying to dock with you right now?
So he might not even know that we're on
I've gotta
stream.
get
I
down,
think
like,
that he
learn all
might.
this stuff.
I think that he might have just joined us. Yeah, he can. I can sort of send orders to him.
Really?
But actually, it's disabled for multi-crew.
Oh my gosh! See, now I feel bad because I don't know all this stuff. Like I'm not presenting it.
No,
I'm learning.
it's cool. No,
I
it's
love
awesome.
it though, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No. I think it's really cool to have somebody on who doesn't know about it that can be as enthusiastic as you are. Show off some of this cool. Daz is like, why didn't I play Elite much before?
Yeah, it's just like what? Seriously?
Yeah. So we're gonna land. We're gonna try and land down on the surface. Like we
Alright,
can't
cool.
come all the way to Trappist 1 and not land down on the surface. These guys probably don't know. Hey, I'm gonna say to them, you're on live stream. Oh,
Wait,
can you type for me? Science officer, if you could type for me.
I'm gonna put this back.
Yeah,
down
that's
here.
fine.
Let's get this stuff out of the way. Since I got so much time.
Say you're
All right.
live on stream right now.
I'm the
Head o-
science landing gear
Yeah.
communications officer.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
You're live on stream right now at PAX.
There you go.
Yeah, youtube.com/Frontier Developments
Put it on here,
/live,
like, we'll add
and they can
2
see
more viewers,
themselves.
They did Frontier Developments, right?
They might not even know they're with Frontier Developments right now. Although I am after they might. If you are in the chat, if you are here, yeah. Credible witness. It doesn't mean
can't
to. Oh, hey. Oh, sorry.
Did he get it?
Go ahead.
Ah, yeah, there you go. What's the plan?
Go on. Frontier.
Yeah, wait, I got a
Spelling
Frontier. Did I spell that right?
Yeah. No, you didn't. You need to go back and do the EIR. It's not meant to be a sales pitch.
Thank you.
It's just
No, it's a
two
sales
people getting enthusiastic about the new features that are in the game. We're currently landing on Trappist 1 with real people off the internet who are in our game who have just joined the ship.
While I'm sending
using
messages to
multi-crew.
them, like
Well, we're sending messages to telling them what was that an expensive SLF? I don't know.
SLF?
I don't know what that is.
What does that stand for?
Let's ignore it. Okay, I'm coming in very hot, so I'm going to boost away because I'm very nervous about crashing. There you go. I'm back in.
Do you have like a vertical velocity or anything like that, or what?
Yeah, I can do vertical velocity. I can see the speed that I'm approaching in there.
Okay.
And then you've got meters per. I think it's meters per second.
I think the gravity changed too. It's 0.72 now. As you get closer, did the gravity increase?
I'm not sure, to be completely honest.
I could have swore it went up. I don't know. That's the thing. The closer you get, the more.
Right. I really.
Like ship launch fighter. SLF is ship launch fighter.
Ship launch fighter. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Don't chat. Yeah, we're like chatting. We're texting while flying. We're texting while trying to land.
I just didn't want to. I wanted to make sure he wasn't saying something that was completely like.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Out of my understanding. Right.
Is there a little terrain scatter, like rocks and stuff in there?
Oh, of course.
Oh, nice.
I wish I could now explore. I wish I could. I mean, look at that. Look at this.
I think it's just a reason that I'm going to have to get in and explore.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, if you could, science officer, if you could please engage landing gear. Also, as you can see,
Oh, wait.
fighters deployed.
Oh, the fighter's out.
So, guy, we need you to come back in, please.
So you can send him a command to return to ship?
Well, hopefully he will just do that. Oh, he's done it himself, I think. Yeah, he's just done it.
Okay, he's in?
Yeah, he just came in.
Now we're good to go. Excellent.
Yeah. Thank you very much for cooperating.
I was going to ask, because the fighter comes out of a bay, right?
Yeah,
and the bay like opens up on the bottom of the ship, so you couldn't land with the bay open.
No, exactly. So this might take a while. It's a large ship. We've got to find suitable terrain to land in.
Flat enough to land
As
on.
you can see by the. So what I'll do
This is so legit. Like.
Yeah, of course, man.
Now I feel bad that I haven't streamed this.
Yeah, you know, you played it a lot back in the day before
back
all
in the
this
day,
stuff was
yeah.
available, and I think
and
that it's
there's
just,
all sorts of new stuff.
I think it's just become. Oh, there you go. Found a little.
Is it playing warning beacons like rip, rip, rip,
It is,
rip,
yeah,
like
lovely.
terrain,
yeah,
terrain,
You'll,
pull up, like.
Yeah, you'll like it when you see it. There you go. Alignment
There you
okay. Oh, nudge forwards. There you go. Nice and slowly.
And you just take it down.
And then there you go. Landing successful. And then it goes. And then you can go down.
Nice.
And you
We
can
have to make our
deploy
own sound effects.
You can deploy into a SRV.
Right, but we don't have one.
But I do not have one on board.
Poor planning.
I know. I'm so sorry, but I do think we can control alt space.
Space, got it.
And then there you go. My crew members are still on board with us.
Oh, nice.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining us. But yeah, the external camera. There it is. We've got
Can you,
the
like
ship
zoom
point.
around? Like, can you fly around? Or?
I can just take complete control and have a look around. Have a look at the ship. Get nice and real close up to it. See the
that a
landing ramp.
walkway?
It is supposed to be, yes.
It's supposed to be a walkway. Is why there's lights there.
Yeah.
The level of detail on
the
stuff,
detail
man.
on the ships is beautiful. Yeah, and the shots that we can do.
So if you had an SRV, where is it stored?
It's just in the underside, on the underside
And it,
of
like,
here.
drops
Yeah.
out
Oh
from
yeah,
you
it drops
and
out
you
from
drive
before,
around?
and you can drive around in it. Look at this beautiful ship. I'll hide the UI, and then we can have a look.
Look at
and
that.
That is a lovely screenshot if I ever saw it.
Oh man.
Wait, so I'm going to try and get more of the ship.
Ed reminds you of Obi-Wan Kenobi.
What?
He needs a robe. You gotta have a brown robe for that, I think.
In space, there's no upside down, right?
Let's see if there's anything else.
Sorry, give me a second.
Okay, cool.
What are people saying?
Oh no, it's just reading random things in chat.
Should we take a screenshot? I'm going to do some blurring controls.
Right.
And then, hold on. It's not that great because I'm not, yeah. It's look. Let's see. I'm
So you
trying
can
to get
control
the depth of field.
the focus. I see.
Oh, hello.
Oh, there goes somebody else.
Yeah. Oh, no, wait, quick.
Nice.
Snap that screenshot. Get back over
Oh,
here.
is that how you land? Like.
Yeah, I think so. Well, they're doing it. So we get the background blurred there and get the focus on the ship. Or we can get the foreground blur.
I gotcha.
And then, depending on where the focus is put, like further away from the ship or
Right,
like nice and
right,
close to the ship. You can get some really beautiful shots. Wait.
This guy's just doing donuts in the
Control F10, please, quick.
Control F10.
Okay, wait till he gets back.
All right.
And then press F10. Just F10.
All right, I'm ready.
Come on. Do another pass, sir. Do another pass. We need to get a nice screenshot here.
Oh my gosh.
There he is.
There he is.
Get F10.
Here he comes.
I think we're saving these screenshots.
That's-
Oh, he's coming in hot.
There you go.
Oh, we got a bit of rubber
Okay.
banding there. But yeah, these
I'm
are people who are
spamming
like...
F10, by the way. Like.
Yeah. This is cool. Anyway, thank
It's
you
like an
very
air
much.
show
Thanks.
now. Like.
Yeah. Let's get back in space. I'm enjoying myself. Right.
All right.
Sorry about the SLF. Question, was it fully insured? It's a bit well dented now. Oh, that's why he was saying that he's sorry for denting the ship. Right.
Gotcha.
And then we're going to take off now. So you can
That's
back
why I
up,
was
look at
asking if it was
you can see the
expensive.
drives engaging,
Gotcha.
and it makes a lovely sound. Oh,
Oh,
hello.
Man.
He's parking down
He's like
next,
right next
to
to
us.
us. He's probably looking for a flat spot to land like we were
Yeah.
going to do.
Hi there. Hello. Thanks for joining us on the stream.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is cool. It is very cool, man.
He's showboating. Yeah, he's like showboating.
Also, you can see session reports and stuff like that.
Nice.
And that's the kind of things that works. But yes, let's get out of here. And you can see drives. The sound is absolutely, yeah, beautiful stuff.
I'm not going to make noises for it because I couldn't
But
do
you
it
want to,
justice.
right?
Like, I couldn't do it justice.
And if you could, science officer, please remove the landing gear. Thank you very much.
My control for the stream is typing in a bug report and pressing L.
You can also see as well in the we've got
Yeah, the normal
blue
pips,
pip.
yep.
You've got a blue pip as well, which is
What's the
added.
blue pip?
That's added because of multi-crew. You get an extra pip for every person that joins you, meaning they can add an extra level of. It's not extra on top, but it just means that you can have like
It's like
share it
extra,
across
it's
large
extra
share
power
across
that you
it,
can
yeah.
distribute,
Yeah,
right?
distribute,
It's
yeah.
not a higher max, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, right. And I've got two commanders on.
We're gonna have to do this. Like I'm gonna have to get some of the elite, like the streamers that know this stuff.
Yeah.
And get in and get some lessons for myself.
Oh,
Like, I
of
can
course,
feel
man.
the crew for sure. We'll get a bunch of streamers
Oh,
in
yeah.
and do like a multi-stream thing.
So where can people go and see that kind of thing if they're interested?
On my channel. I mean, I'm twitch.tv/Valdez, but that's not probably the right place to go if you want to learn about this. There's a
Oh no, I just
some of my
feel
good friends like
if you-
Vendors Baron. I
when
think
you're
was up
going to
here,
be
right?
doing a stream in future, I mean, like when you're going to be doing that, like if you do any streams with Elite,
Yeah, absolutely.
like
Win,
people want to know
win.
where it is. Whatever, I'll come and do some with you.
Yeah, this is on the Twitch channel. Again, the link was in chat over there. So there you go. Thank you, Osric. Twitch.tv/Valdez. Again, like I wanna like shout out some of the other guys that I watch play Elite, just because I need to find some people to tutor me in this stuff. He's like, I'm gonna take control of the ship. Leans over.
Sorry,
No, it's all good. It's all good.
it
Biscuits.
makes for an awkward look on a
The
live
biscuits.
stream. Biscuits, cookies, you mean?
Are there biscuits in
Not
the
today.
system? Like, is there like a bin that has biscuits in it or something?
There's a bin.
Like
I mean,
a replicator on the ship that
yeah.
makes biscuits.
I mean, in your imagination there is.
In your
You can,
imagination.
you know what? Your imagination is. There's no limits.
There's no
You can have
limits.
whatever you want in your ship, in your imagination. So yes, in
man.
my ship there absolutely
The,
is.
the entire cargo hold is just biscuits
Yeah, of course.
and biscuit replicator devices.
Look at this.
Oh no. Elite stream with viewers, pigs in space, that could be a thing too. Elite stream with viewers, absolutely.
Check this out.
Dude,
Flying away, and you'll see that as you get
you
further
can rotate
away,
the camera, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like an actual launch where the ship is going straight up from the
Oh
planet
yeah,
as opposed
absolutely. Look at that. Look at the detail. They got the crater impact.
to. I love the crater in the crater too. It's not just like a crater. There's like craters within craters
Oh
within
yeah,
craters.
There are some fellow commanders joining us behind us there.
Oh, what are those back there? Those are.
That's actual ships.
Oh, they're ships, okay,
These reps
gotcha.
are the ships. But as you can see, as we zoom away as well from this, you'll see the planet shrink behind us as we leave.
Oh my gosh,
Because as we
dude.
get further away from the planet's orbit, we get away from it. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's so cool.
I really like this game.
Gosh, there's tons and tons of like ideas in chat. I'm sure you get that all the time. Like people with cool ideas.
Well, the thing is that the only thing, you see the moon there in the distance,
Yeah.
and you can go and land on that moon
And you
right
could
now.
actually you could land on the surface with the moon up. Would the moon rise and fall
So-
as it orbits?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you log off and then
I'm
log back
asking
in
dumb
later,
questions,
yeah,
right? Like-
absolutely. Well, no. Like you are. Look at that.
That's a lot of people with us now.
Yeah, it's cool.
Nice.
Thanks everyone for joining us.
Oh my gosh.
Look at it now disappearing as we get further and further away.
It just keeps going down. You
Bye
see the other
bye.
ships taking
Bye
off
bye,
too.
Trappist 1.
Oh my god.
And this is just a tiny thing that we're doing in the game, is just exploring. We spent an hour just fiddling around with this
Just
stuff.
playing with a
but
single
of course,
planet here, like-
there is a story in the game. There is combat in the game. It
There's-
does feel a
there's
little
all
bit.
sorts of other stuff. I mean, I've kind of like got Ed in this like let's go sightseeing mode. Like there's
That's
been
cool.
streams all week and you've
That's
done
what it
all the other things too, right?
Yeah, look, we're in the cockpit. You can see us.
That's cool.
Hey,
That's cool.
in the middle of space.
Are there
And
any other places on the ship where you can see crew? Is everyone always kind of on the bridge?
It's
and
the
that's where
bridge. That's what
everybody
we've
is?
got currently. Yeah,
Gotcha.
it's people in the bridge. Yeah, but it's
Excellent.
you know, I mean, the ship detail is absolutely awesome. Oh, and there we go. We've flown past Trappist. We're at the other side. You can see some of the other bodies there.
The other bodies are
the
flown
distance.
by?
Yeah, and that's kind of I think that's kind of the essence of our stream done. I
That's,
feel like
I think I'm good to go. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what I wanted to see, man.
so. I feel like what I've done today.
it's like a whet the appetite sort of thing for me, honestly.
Yeah, should we say thank you to our crew? Say thank you for me, please. Thanks, guys. Thanks all.
There you
and
go.
thank you everybody in the chat as well. And thank you, Daz.
Thank
I
you
feel
for
like if
having
I've
me.
done one thing this PAX is I've sold the game to you again.
Again,
Because
yes,
I know that
we
you
sold
already
the
own the
game
game and
to
you
you.
have played
I
it when
do,
it first
yes,
came out.
Absolutely.
Let's sort this out. Let's do a stream. Let's do a regular stream or something. We'll work something out. It'd be great.
Let me
It's
know,
like some
man.
sort of
I
bromance
can't
happening.
hide. Like it's hard for me to hide. You know where to find me,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I would be down, dude.
Yeah, well,
I'd
thanks,
love to
man.
do it.
And thank you, everybody.
Especially when I can actually talk, because.
Yeah. Well, no, you've done a fantastic job. It's been amazing.
And
It's
thank
been-
you so much for like driving me around and showing me some of the new stuff. I appreciate it.
It's been
dude.
really cool to have you here. It's been really cool for everybody in the chat.
It's always a good time.
Please put some love in the chat for Daz and say thank you. And again, one last time, if you could put a link to his. I'm being.
Whatever.
We'll let it happen.
Okay.
It's a commander. I feel like we've got to deal with this. I feel like we've got to deal
Awkwardly
with this.
standing by.
I hope. I
I can't help. I got nothing.
I
got
do
nothing.
wonder what's going to happen if.
If you need the L key, tell me.
Oh no, our guys have left. Oh no, they're still here. It's good. It's all good. All right. So I'm hoping that these guys are going to access the weapon systems for
So
us.
somebody can actually
Oh,
log
yeah.
in and
So
help
he's
defense.
gone out. So the other guy's gone out in the ship for us.
Okay, so if there's a weapons officer, do you still have any weapons yourself?
I do.
On the
yes,
comm?
I do.
So you have
but
like primary
I have
weapons
limited.
in front, and then maybe,
yeah.
maybe you have turrets or something, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
You dare
You
crash?
did crash me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Crashed me.
What?
I'm sorry. Is he going to open fire? That's the question. It's all right. We've got our ship launch fighter down there.
Yeah,
He's
no, I
gonna
see it. I
explore.
see it.
But is this guy going to open fire?
I think he just wanted to talk trash, honestly.
Do you think? Should we get nice and close up and see what he has to say?
He wanted to have a chat about. He's like pulling you over
Hey.
because you had a fender bender.
He's
Come
absolutely
on.
he's absolutely welcome to. Okay, I just wanted to say hello.
No worries, man.
Okay. Well, I'm kind of disappointed. I wanted to show off
We
the.
thought we were gonna end it literally with
yeah,
a bang,
I wanted
like-
to show off like some of the external weapons and stuff. Anyway,
Are there any restrictions to when you can use the camera?
no.
No, so you
no. So you can actually, well, there's actually a very cool thing you can do
Yeah,
where
no.
you go around to the ship back, and then, like this, and then you can sort of.
You can almost fly
you
it
can
in
then
third
fly it
person
like
mode?
that, yeah, like this. Check this out.
Oh, nice.
And,
That doesn't make it easy. Like the lens. This lens on this camera needs to be cleaned. It's pretty dirty.
Yeah, I know, right? You'd think they'd clean this space drone.
It's an upgrade.
But as
You
it,
have to
as
buy
it isn't perfect, but it's quite fun what you can do with this. And then you can detach entirely from it, like
That's
that,
cool.
and it just flies off.
Oh, and it just flies past.
And so the freedom of control you have.
Oh my gosh.
Uh,
you can shoot at my you can shoot at my ship if you want. Like somebody's offering
Check
their
that out,
ship
look.
to be shot at.
Lots of people joining us already now.
Because you can see all the weapons. Oh man, that's cool.
Yeah, anyway, sorry.
The boost, like Tiberius, like the sparks coming off when you do the boost.
Yeah, oh, look, this whole system's full of
Yeah,
people
it's like
now.
full of people now.
So like, these are real commanders joining us in the game. If you are
Excellent,
watching this,
dude.
you've not heard of this before. Hey,
Oh, wait,
we've got, so here we go,
keep
here
it
we go,
classy.
here,
Be hands
Mobius.
back there.
Hey, it's Commander Mobius. Greetings, Mobius. Thanks for doing this. Thanks for offering up your ship. Yes, so now we can see I'm not firing, but my
Right?
ship is firing.
The ship is firing.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
so if I stand still, I can kind of
Just bounce
see.
off of him. He's
I
just,
can
like,
see.
leaning over to press the buttons.
Yeah, I thought my ship was firing at least anyway.
Oh, that's cool. Wait, so you can see the turrets.
So yeah, you
and
can see the
stuff
turrets
like
moving.
Ah,
And there
oh,
he is.
there you go, right there. Yeah.
He's firing for me. Go for it, go for it, go for it. You can see it seeking around. It's actually very cool. So we're getting attacked by somebody else. Hopefully he's going to open fire for me
Yeah,
now.
no, there it is. You can see it.
Go, 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 go.
There
you
it
go. Thank you.
Okay, that's cool.
Oh gosh. Yeah, it's pretty epic, right?
This is a cluster right now. This is a
Yeah, but
cluster.
it's fine. Anyway, sorry, we're going to carry
Anyways,
on.
we
We're
like
going to
that.
go over if we don't end things now. So I will. Please enjoy that little scrap that we've started.
Oh my gosh.
I could just carry on playing this for a while. No, all right. Anyway.
We actually shut the stream down, but we're gonna keep playing here. So
Look, I'm not allowed to because it's technically combat logging. So what I'll do is I'll leave this running and then see if my multi-crew companions can handle themselves.
Can handle themselves.
So yes, thanks again.
Dude, Ed, thank you so much for having me.
No, it's been a lot of fun.
I appreciate it.
And it's
As always.
twitch.tv/Das
Das
Valdez.
Valdez, that's me.
Yeah, so do check that out. And yeah, I will see you with one final stream with Commander Human at 4 p.m. EST or 8 p.m. GMT.
That's coming
He's
up
going to be
in-
taking on those challenges that we were doing earlier on, and probably having a little fly around multi-crew if we can get it working again. Which has
Excellent. It's
been
like 2 hours from now,
cool.
right?
2 hours
I
from
think it's
now.
2 hours from now. is when
That's
the next
roughly,
stream
yeah,
is.
that's right. And then Planet Coaster, they're going live with the Planet Coaster stream with Charlie Winsmore, which will be really, really interesting in about half an hour's time.
Cool.
So again, thank you all, and thank you one last
Thanks
time.
again, Ed.
Thank you everyone for coming along to watch at PAX. It's been a blast so far. I will see you in about 2 hours' time.
All right, later on, nerds.